On 18 June 2025, hostilities between Israel and Iran escalated dramatically, with both nations launching a new wave of missile attacks, marking the sixth consecutive day of combat. The violence comes amid U.S. President Donald Trump's stark call for Tehran's unconditional surrender, following Israel's strikes on Iran's nuclear facilities and military sites. Israeli forces reported multiple Iranian missile launches targeting cities, including Tel Aviv. In retaliation, Israel launched airstrikes on Iranian military installations in Tehran, including a university affiliated with the Revolutionary Guards and the Kojir ballistic missile complex. Iranian media described these strikes as among the most destructive attacks on Iranian soil in recent years, while the Israeli Defense Forces ordered evacuations in parts of Tehran prior to the bombings. President Trump, posting on Truth Social, warned that U.S. patience with Iran was wearing thin. His comments added to an already uncertain U.S. stance, which has shifted between overt threats and cautious diplomacy. Trump claimed, "We know exactly where the so-called supreme leader is hiding," suggesting a more aggressive approach. Sources indicated the White House is considering military options, including joint operations with Israel targeting Iran's nuclear infrastructure. U.S. officials confirmed a military buildup in the region, with additional fighter jets and extended missions. The fighting has caused significant casualties, with Iran reporting 224 deaths, mostly civilians, and Israel confirming 24 civilian fatalities. Both sides are witnessing mass evacuations from conflict zones. On 16 June, Israel struck Iran's state broadcaster, IRIN, causing a disruption in a live broadcast. Israeli Defense Minister Israel Katz called it a strike on an Iranian propaganda and incitement mouthpiece, while Iran condemned it as a war crime. At least one staff member was killed in the attack.
آنچه که ملاحظه کردید، صدایی که شنیدید، فضای غبارآلوده استادیوم
The regional impact extends beyond the battlefield, with oil markets reacting nervously after a strike hit the South Pars gas field, jointly operated by Iran and Qatar. Analysts warn that prolonged fighting could severely disrupt global energy supplies. In response, Iran has moved missile launches and fortified key sites, but Israel has largely seized control of Iranian airspace. Despite this, Iran's deeply fortified nuclear sites, like Fordo, remain difficult to target without U.S. military involvement. The International Atomic Energy Agency confirmed Israeli strikes have damaged underground enrichment halls at Natanz. Iran's internal structure is also under strain, with key military and security officials killed in airstrikes. Cybersecurity measures have been tightened to prevent further breaches. Meanwhile, Israel continues operations with a stated goal of neutralizing Iran's nuclear capabilities, while Trump's public position suggests that any end to hostilities could hinge on Iran agreeing to strict uranium enrichment limitations. At the same time, the ongoing conflict in Gaza continues to escalate. On 18 June, Israeli forces killed 56 Palestinians, including dozens at an aid distribution site run by the U.S.-backed Gaza Health Foundation. The humanitarian crisis in Gaza remains dire, with casualties overwhelming medical facilities. As Israel and Iran's conflict rages, global attention is increasingly focused on the broader regional implications, from nuclear security to humanitarian concerns.